Greetings, I'm Sir Vainglory and welcome back to Empire Total War. This is part 58 of my campaign as New Spain using the Empire 2 mod, and it's been a minute since I've played, so I'm trying to remember what happened. We've got a rebellion here, not a very big one, so we'll need to take care of that. We have peace with the British for now. We're at war with the French and the United Provinces and the Mughal Empire. We destroyed the United Provinces army that invaded French Guyana. Now might actually be a time to try and get them to agree to peace. Given that we've just defeated them again, their fleet and their army. Never in all my... There are no words to describe this insult, sir. Yes, there are. Right. Let's move the army out of KN just now. Public order's still fine. Once the palace is repaired, I'll recruit some militia. United Provinces. Mughal Empire also attack us down here. Sometimes they attack us up here. So I think I'm going to keep this army maybe on Trinidad and Tobago, so that we can deploy either south or west from there as needed. I have to move you out so that I can move you in and get you aboard the ships. Everyone embark. And can you... Yeah, you can. Go up there. Get the troops up ashore. You can come back in there for now. You're being repaired, that's fine. Nothing else to be done down here. This fleet, I think we're going to have you come back out here, stand picket. Because if I can intercept enemy fleets before they are able to land their troops, it saves us fighting 2 battles. Right, in here we've got recruitment being done. I've got a few troops around there. Oh, we've got dragoons in here as well, don't we? Yes. And my fleet, there it's there. You're coming down. Yeah, just get into port. Thank you. And then we will embark the dragoons for now. Am I recruiting anything else here? No. Okay, so you guys get on the boats, and then you'll come down, pick up the army from here, 1 ton each. So I think I've got it all calculated out now. That'd be another 3 regiments of infantry, so it'd be 8 in total plus 3 dragoons, and up here it's 9. Yep, 9, 2 lancers, 3 dragoons, and 5 3. 3 grenadiers. That makes us 12 infantry, 5 cavalry, 2 cannon that we've got up in St. Augustine. What I need in here then is general staff. To go for the Viceroy's Guard. I think we'll just go for the general staff. Both 4 tons, yeah. Yeah, that'll do. So they should be ready by the time that fleet gets over there. What's this? Business. Okay, did I see... No, let's just have a quick check in case there's any construction to be done. Not worried about these because they're just meagre yield at the moment, or low yield. They will be my last construction projects. Everything's okay over there. There is some to be done up here though. In fact, there's quite a bit to be done up here. Right, what can we get? Religious skill coaching and magistrate skill Craft workshop weavers. Weavers there again. Smiths there. So let's get the smiths, and over here we'll go for the weavers. Maybe I want to set up a barracks over here so that we can recruit. I think I'm going to switch this over from the magistrate to the army encampment. And that means that we could get the magistrate here, but then what does that become? That's here. Magistrate become a warehouse of military billets. Military billets increases recruitment capacity. I probably and reduces the cost. I did want a coaching in. Well, okay, what we're going to do then, magistrate there. We will have the coaching in here instead. Nothing there or there. That's you dealt with. And then up here, again, do I want to have army encampment here too? Where is my next closest recruitment point? It's not there. No, so it is down in New Spain. Check these, they're not recruiting, no. Okay, I'm going to switch that to army encampment. We've got time, it's when we've got peace up here, we can leave the armies stationed in there. And you are Ironmaster's Forge. You're an average yield farm. Let's get pottery workshops in there. And again, do we go to the magistrate here? We're going to recruit in the capital. Makes sense. What's the story with public order? You're at 0. You're at -6 even with the army there. And we're going to have to come out and deal with this. So we're probably going to have more problems in Chickasaw. But we're going to have to do that anyway. So let's come out, fight if they'll stand. And they do. It's all chief's bodyguards. I think I'm just going to auto-resolve this one. Still lost 60 men. Never mind. And yes, of course you can't get back in. Can we get the cav back in at least? No. Right. I'm not going to bother replenishing you just now. You're all fine. The plan is to amalgamate these two armies, or elements of them, and send the remainder... Well, maybe actually leave the remainder up round about there, but send up some reinforcements for it. Right, that's everything done then. We'd already checked if the United Provinces would agree to peace. Britain, do you want to trade at all? No, apparently not. 13 colonies. I wonder if they're going to declare on me eventually. They might do. I don't think it's worth starting up trade because I do plan to attack them before much longer. Mughal Empire, though, Interested in peace? No. And how about France? Right. Lots of threats of horsewhipping, but nothing else. Still making 14,000, despite having our 4th Army almost on the field. And we're still not taxing the lower classes. Ministers, nothing's changed there. And we still don't have trade with Sweden or Denmark. Or the Ottoman Empire again. One of these days I will send a fleet out to go and clear the trade routes. Okay, let's stay down here just because, end the turn. And then jump straight back up here because I forgot about my rake who's on the move. Oh, Austria. I keep refusing them. They keep coming back. Britain, Ottomans. No, I don't want to become an ally of you. It's bad enough that we don't get trade from the Ottomans because it's blocked without it being cut off because they don't like me. Okay, all is quiet for the most part. A couple of trade routes blockaded. Cherokee territory, send a letter of demands. Cherokee territory, workers on strike, and the recruitment of all those infantry units. Okay, you jump back in there. And you don't have any villages. Could tax you for 458. But we don't need the money, so we'll leave it like that for the moment until things are a bit more stable. And here you've got no villages either. Could tax you for 401. But again, leave it for a wee while. Any buildings completed up here? I don't think so. Still got a few tons in those buildings as well. Okay, let's get across to this army, which is, the fleet is here. If you come down to there for now, you'll step out. And let's recruit us Dutch colonial militia. Where are the arquebusiers? Can I not recruit them in here? I guess not. Voluntary local militia. Do you have the garrison? Yep. Garrison and policing bonus. We'll just have some voluntary local militia in there then. And then if you get on the boats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 3. Good to go. Seal you up somewhere around here, and I can move you out. Stand there for now. What am I still waiting for? Just the general's unit? Yeah, 3 turns. That's fine. And how much? We've still got 29,000. This army is replenishing. This fleet I want to send out. Let's have you just come as close as you can, see if you can intercept anyone that comes in. And I wanted to recruit Dutch colonial militia there, just to have them. Okay, quick scan of construction options. Not seeing anything. Right. We can end the turn then. Down to It's just under 13,000 now with the extra troops. Can't remember what we were getting here. Missing France, that was the thing. Speaking of, let's come back in here. Start annoying people again. France. Request peace. Never mind. I'm just going to do this every turn, I think. Try and annoy them into submission. United Provinces. Fair enough. It's worth a try. Okay, end the turn, move on. Can't remember where I'm sending that rake. I think it was just up towards Kentucky territory. Since we're not actually attacking anyone in the short term at least. Trade route locked. What do we have? Trait gained Arturo Ortega, +1 to management for army administration. Got our militia. And some fisheries. Body house, Guatemala, a couple of encampments. So now let's get these upgraded to barracks. Another thing I should check, infrastructure. Yeah, we're building cobbled roads there and there. We've already got the metal roads here. Right, let's move the rake while I'm up here this time. And then over here, nothing happening. Where did we buy the build the body house? I've forgotten. Guatemala, was it? We could upgrade that to a major fishery. In fact, yeah, this one here we can upgrade the fishing fleet. Those were the other things that the buildings that we just completed last time out. At the end of the last turn. Here we can go for a theatre from the body house. And let's move the fleet. Right, and that's just about the end of the turn, obviously. Still to do this. Diplomatic niceties. Proposals are foolish. I will rue this day. I don't think I shall, but you do you. Okay, get into turn again. It's nice to have a year of quiet. I wonder what will happen when I start to attack 13 colonies if the British will send an army over. I suppose they might march down from Canada, but we shall see. Socket bayonet has been researched. We have coaching in, a couple of magistrates, and the weaver's cottage. Right, and I wanted the military billets there, body house there, and you're still building. You give us some military billets as well, I think. Five tons, and then we'll replenish those armies directly from these barracks. Right. You still got a turn before the general's available? Yep. And happening out here? Oh, there is something happening. I guess we're going to have a wee fight. So, as I said, if we try and attack, sink all these ships before he puts the army ashore, that would be ideal. Okay, go ahead. Fight the... I should have auto-saved. Quick saved. Never mind. Okay, not good. The wind is directly against us, so it's blowing very slightly to the south. So we'll set up over here. Let's get our ships of the line grouped and in line formation. Deployed. Come on, let me deploy them like that. Then we've got galleons. No, just the galleons, please. Where can I deploy you? Right. Okay, and then you guys. There's our third flotilla. Right. Let's, before I move on, set everyone to chain. And a deployment. Yeah. You guys get on the move, and let's fast forward. Fill your sails. And I would imagine they are going to sail towards me. I miss the music, but there was some copyrighted music in the mod, which is why we don't use it now. They are beginning to come towards me, so let's turn and face them. Get into range soon enough. I didn't even like to see what the kind of boats they have. Ships. Xebex. Turn a bit more sharply. And you can carry on like that. We'll leave the third flotilla for now until there's a bit more sea room. Wow, that's good. If we can dismast all these ships and like a couple of volleys from these guys, that would be fantastic. Okay. Continue as you are. I was thinking about swinging them a bit more to starboard to open up this guy. But if he wants to get in really close, then we'll just murder him another way. just about done. No, you just fired up. Right, you've taken him out. I wanted you to actually swing around and target this guy, but what we can do instead, if he's going to continue in that heading, we'll come in behind him, hit him with our starboard guns, and let's have you begin to sail up that direction too, and the third flotilla, yeah, you can get underway. Right. Let's see this guy get wasted. I should have switched maybe to grape. I don't know how many have you got? 101. Better just to take his sails out. One go. There we are. Still steady though. Only concerned at being dismasted. Let's get second flotilla. Don't sail too close to them. Follow more in the track of these guys. Oh, you started shooting. I was just about to put you into grape to try and murder a lot of the crew. Never mind, let's get back on chain. Focus on this crowd over here. And again, make sure that we don't give them complete wind advantage. Let's have you start to swing around. You can open up on the guys in the back here. And right, you're underway. Good stuff. You'll catch up quite quickly, I'm sure. Are you still fighting? Still steady? Can't bring many guns to bear, that's the thing. There are a lot of them, but they're not too sturdy. That ship sinking yet? Not yet. You going to shoot this guy? Yes, you are. With a couple of cannon at least. Hard over. Although we could just sail right through them. Since this guy's pretty weak, we might block him off a bit and it opens up again our starboard guns. Get him down in there, you swing around. Switch you to grape. That was pretty good. Wow, went from 90 men down to 17. And surrendered straight away. Unsurprising, I suppose. Let's have you switch to grape as well. See if you can do the same to this guy. Wow. Guess you'd fired your forward guns before we give that order. No, actually stay on grape. In fact, everyone in the first flotilla stay on grape. Well, maybe not you actually. Stay chain. You don't get in the way of the first flotilla. I think we'll have the third just sail up through there now. You sail around there into the wind. And switch you back to chain from this guy. He's sailing away. Took down about half his sails. No, actually, you know what? We're going to have you swing back around. We're sailing away from the fight, go in that direction. So now back down that around this way. And you just sail straight on through. Through there, and that should finish off these guys. And you just hammered that ship. Didn't do a huge amount of damage to it in terms of its rigging. Second flotilla, switch you to grape, because you're all in the guts of the enemy fleet. Most of them are dismasted, or as good as dismasted. Did sail it too far around there, so keep on coming. I'm going to do the same with the second flotilla as well. Swing around, focus fire on the group of ships. Well, these guys are surrendered. You are still steady. I'd like you to focus on that ship then. This one has still 47 men. Okay, just stay as you are there. I was going to switch you to chain, hoping you would target that ship. In fact, just fired, but I don't know if it was at that ship or not. I don't think it was. Hitting this one. That's good enough. Okay, sail around there. And put you all back onto chain for now. You're making your way through here. I think we probably want you then to go a bit to starboard, because it's only when we have to worry about the we have two. One there. You're still confident as well. Third flotilla, you switch to grape. Any chance you've not fired yet? I don't think so. No, you haven't. Okay, put you back on chain then. So we've got, you're surrendered, we've got one there, and actually Would have you switch to grape? Since they're already dismasted, it just needs casualties taken off them. You've surrendered. We've got this one, we've got that one. And that's it. Ship of fire there. Don't get too close. Alright. So I've got plenty of men on that ship. I'm going to switch you to round shot. Just try and severely damage it, see if it'll sink. No, it's not anywhere near sinking. You're just too far out of range for grape to be effective. They're beginning to waver, at least. Surrendered. Right, so we've got what, 2 left. Did you begin to heal to port and switch to grape? I'll let the big boys go over and finish off this hider Enver. You surrendered? You have. Okay. Carry on down there. We've only got the one ship left to deal with then. Let's bring the 3rd flotilla back around. And you onto grape. And let's set up broadside. Just make sure that you shoot at the right ship. You can begin to head away. We'll have you swing around as well. Just open up the guns a bit sooner. Who's shooting over here? Oh, that ship there just exploded. Should have been in close to see that. Just about there. Did nothing. He did absolutely nothing there. Except annoy them, it looks like. Right, let's have you all sail around. We'll get there in the end. The ship's awash, no masts, lost 8 guns, and almost 20 men. They're still fighting. And they think the combat's even as well. Well, you just had a shot at it. Switch everything to, because of the range that we're at, we'll switch to shot and see if we can get them to surrender because of the damage that they're beginning to take. Right, wavering finally. There they go. Well, you fought bravely. Don't make me send you to the bottom. There we go. I was hoping you would open up. That should be it. Surrendered. Okay. Yes, a close victory, was it? Interesting. So we should get some decent prize money out. Well, I suppose they weren't the biggest of ships. There were a lot of them, but not big. Well, 27,000 almost. That's good enough. She'll take that for sure. They did lose the one that blew up. We captured 13. Accept that. Send them to the bottom with their army. And let's send you into this port since you're there. We'll get you to repair. Then you can come back out on patrol. But this is probably a good point to go back to the Mughal Empire with a slight smirk on my face and ask them if they're interested in peace. My lord requires that we talk about matters of mutual convenience and profit. You want 39,000 in return for peace. I could pay that, but 27,000 of it would be the money I got from your ships. But nah. How about if I offer you a payment of, say, 6,000? $39,000. No, we're not playing then. Not interested. Away you go. I shall keep your money. And I might eventually have to go over to India. I don't really want to leave this continent though. Not where there's still so much to be done. But anyway, it's time for a break. Hang on, it's not quite. Who was it? Arturo Ortega. Yes, Arturo Ortega. You got the tactician, +1 to management for army admin. Good stuff. -4% upkeep costs, +4% military tech research, -4% recruitment costs. Right, time for a break. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I hope to see you again next time. Cheers.